Okay, we're going to learn how to make our links work when we're dealing with our web pages, whether it be our index page, which I've highlighted right there, or inside of our pages, which we're dealing with just 3 pages, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So let's first view this page from the browser. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to open up that file. Okay, so this is it. That is the file we're working with, and we want to basically, as you might expect, we want to be able to click on breakfast, have it go to the breakfast page, go to lunch, go to dinner. Let's see if it works. So I'm clicking on breakfast, and notice it says breakfast at Dean Diner. And how do I know I'm at breakfast? Up in the navigation bar, you can see I'm at breakfast HTML, which is inside of pages. Let's click on lunch. Same deal. Oh, we've got a broken link. We'll talk about that, theoretically at least. And let's click on dinner, and dinner is working. So the images work for everything but the lunch. Now let's go home. And now we are home, which is also called index.html. And we don't need to specify that if we're looking for the home page inside of Dean Street Diner. So now, one thing that's important to note is the view. We can go in there and see the HTML that exists. So if we go to view source, we're going to see something quite interesting here, and I'm just going to move that out of the way here. So here is the image source, and it's saying I am looking for your logo inside of the images folder, and it's called logo.jpg. Well, let's see what's going on. Sure enough, there is our folder images, and it's at the same level. You see, they're right next to each other. So it's saying from the index file, go into the images folder and find that particular document. And naturally, everything's spelled correctly, and that image will then appear. And now it's also saying when you click on the word that says breakfast, it's saying, okay, go inside of a pages folder and look for breakfast.html. So that's looking for that exact document. So that's going to work. So let's just do that again. And let's go back here, and we're just going to hit breakfast. And sure enough, it's going into the folder, finding breakfast. And now the one thing I want to show you is how do we go back to the index? Because what's happening here is it is going outside of this folder and up. In other words, it's not right next to it. Breakfast is inside of this folder, and I'm trying to say when you click on the word, in this case it is index, it should be home, and it's on home with some of these documents. When you click on index, go find this document. Well, there's a little trick to that, or something a little bit different when you go up in hierarchy. So when you go into it, so for example, when you're at index and you want to go into pages, all you have to do is type the word pages and then go slash to go inside of it. What's different to go up, which again means when you're inside of breakfast you want to go up here, you have to do something different. And let's look at that. Let's look at now again the source, and what you're going to see right here, which is critical, is that right there. When you want to go up one particular level, one directory, whatever you want to call it, it's //. So that means from wherever you are, right here in breakfast.html, go up one level, which is essentially this view. It gets a little confusing, and it'll tell you if you're right or not, if it works more or less. But when you want to go up just one level, because we're inside pages, hey, get out of pages and go up, it wants //. And naturally, you could actually get in there if there was another folder above this. It could be //. So that's the essentials for basically finding the different documents you're looking for. So if I come in here again, and where am I? I'm at breakfast. So let's go back to the index and show the difference. When I'm in index and we want to look at the source document, it is right there. It's saying go find your folder, pages, inside of there look for breakfast. But we've also learned that when we are in a lunch page, for example, and we want to go to index, it's going to include the dot dot slash. So, given that situation, why might you think that that image is not there? So we're going from the lunch here and we're saying we're looking for the logo. The logo is not inside of the pages folder, is it? It is inside of images. So if we look at the the source document here, we are going to see that, it's looking for the logo.jpg right at the same level. So it's looking inside of this pages folder when in fact it's up here. So you may be saying to yourself, in front of the word images, you might need dot dot slash, and you would be correct. If you look at the dinner and lunch pages, you will see the dot dot slash, meaning get out of the folder I'm in, go up one level, and look for the images folder there.